is one of the best matchups you're going to get this event. You never know, you might see it again as this tournament rolls on. And everybody's saying, and I think I agree, that whoever wins this is going to be the favorite to come through and win the whole thing. And 100 Thieves going to try to make a B push off the back of this toxic screen. A lot of util being dumped.
A lot of space being taken. Lakia tucked away, playing it out patiently. Now strikes, and he quickly finds two. Being able to take out Karen, but Lakia finds himself a third. And now it's just EU left standing. Dizzy up over the top, Meteor to deal with it with relative ease. GENG shutting things down nice and early here on the pistol.
Yeah, a great early anti-strat here from GENG. Like the desk was talking about, we haven't gotten to see 100 Thieves attacking side on Icebox much, but one thing that is kind of consistent with 100 Thieves on their pistol rounds is they like to go for some of these stat executes, some of these aggressive deathball maneuvers off the rip. And the position of Lakia perfectly placed to dodge all of that early util. Dizzy doesn't catch him, and he's able to just lock there, and it's already got Munchkin cackling.
The manic cackle. Let's see now. Going into the next round, no buys here for the side 100 Thieves. Just full classics. Texture, however, with that Marshall able to put down Busio. Off the rip, 3 peaks, finds Cryo. 2 quick kills, Lakia on the back end. Getting himself a 4th overall as the Dizzy connects, and Karon is able to find Asuna, and had already spotted out Bang. The drop down, he's looking for the mid-air shot. Texture going crazy. It's gonna be a flawless follow-up here from GENG.
But for GENG, this is an important start because they've been slow in a lot of their matches, right? Like they kind of come out to the first map, they don't really look that fired up. They look like their mechanics are a little bit off. It looks like they haven't been fully kind of figuring themselves out. Takes them a little bit of time to adjust. But this time around, they're setting the pace of the play. And they're looking really good with it. Texture, as always, very effective with those sniper rifles. The Marshall this time around getting a ton of value. And here for GENG, you're able to upgrade a couple more rifles, just a Bulldog for Karon. And rifles abound for the side of 100 Thieves. And now we see what they can do. Some contention for the orb.
Oh, lining up there. Texture able to find one, re-peaks, and Asuna will shut that down. Down to 28 HP, however, so still significant damage dealt. GENG would love to convert this bonus here. For now, though, pace going to be very much slowed down after a hot start. Clear out on the drone. Lakia just going to be tucking back.
Yeah, and he's just eating that to keep the positions of his 2 teammates hidden. Although they don't like what they see. You know there's going to be another layer. They're not going to leave a solo Gecko there. Instead, it's just Meteor by himself over on the beat. Recon Dart, Execute coming through. See if Meteor wants to play for a pick. I'm just going to let it happen.
Tucked back behind the wall, plant coming through here on the corner. Expecting the interrupt, and swing on the corner, Meteor able to find one. The spike gets planted. Now Swarm going to be set up here, 3v3. The Thrash online here for GENG. And that could be a crucial tool in this retake.
Yeah, it's probably a big part of why also 100 Thieves opted to try to go the other direction. Dizzy gained him a little bit info on this space, but a tough reclear and a flank coming from Asuna.
Nano coming through just to try to get the wingman off the defuse. They're able to do so. Quick turn back from Karon, finds Asuna. But the Thrash interrupted the push forward. Busio able to shut it down. Reveal on the one. Munchkin now looking for the clutch. 0 point back online. Swings in, cannot steady the aim. The double peek comes through. GENG not able to convert the bonus. 100 Thieves get themselves on the board, but they lose 3 players.
And it's good mid-rounding here from 100 Thieves and trying to match the pace of play a bit. It's a really fast decision to go for B off just limited info. You know, you get the early push out from Texture. Yeah, he gets one. They use the owl to confirm. They sense that it's kind of a bait. Even though Meteor's able to give his life up for at least 1 kill, the rest of it comes through very nicely for the side of 100 Thieves at a good post plant. I think Karon got a little bit ahead of Munchkin's flash there as well, but at the end of the day, not a bad start as Operator in hand for Texture early.
Pushing forward, Lakia just, he has a Vandal. He's just holding on to the classic. Wants to show it off, and Meteor! What a start to the round! Cryo and Asuna both absolutely obliterated. He's gonna tuck back around yellow. Busio in the meantime, trying to go on this lurk up into mid. It's tagged down to 87. Staved off, no more space able to be taken here as Texture. All the way up, dropping down, getting the spot, getting the kill, bang, taken out.
So much map presence for GENG in this round. Doing a great job corralling 100 Thieves on every angle. It all starts with Meteor. It's been so insane as the Sentinel this year. Just does a fantastic job holding his angles.
Dart gonna get the ping. Little repositioning, but Meteor's still coming away with that kill. It's going to be an orb take here from EU, wanting to get as close to that Hunter's Fury as he possibly can. But now spotted, swinging, Munchkin to the Guardian. Of course, we'll find the headshot, and that's going to be 3-1 to start here for GENG.
And this is one of the keys to victory, in my mind, coming into this match for GENG, because 100 Thieves has been so good at isolating fights and winning some battles out on the flanks. Meanwhile, GENG has some of the best ISO fighters in the world. And you have Meteor and Munchkin, who are insane at first bloods. Yeah, you have Texture who's good at it too. He should be, he's your duelist.
Yeah.
But you have Munchkin and Meteor who also put up crazy good first kill numbers. And that makes it so difficult to deal with GENG, because rarely are they gonna give up their lives for free. And that's something that 100 Thieves sometimes has a tough time recovering from, is that they can't find that first kill. They do struggle a little bit. And then in this round, on an eco, could be another struggle. Boostio did grab a Guardian. Guy can frag, no doubt about it. Has that IGL, but a lot of space given up here by GENG towards the B site. Trying to flood, but 100 Thieves doesn't like what they see. And they're gonna re-clear back towards A, which has been left just to Texture and his operator.
With a quick little peek in here, though, from GENG, that's going to send the pivot. See the rotation starting to come through, but Texture is going to be that first line of defense. Aldrone leading the way. Hearing this, he'll be noted. Dart not going to connect, but he just wide swings out. Does find Boostio. Looks for a quick little pop shot, but second one not going to connect. Dizzy now coming through. Texture blinded up. Tailwind already burned, but now the reinforcements arrive. It's going to be Munchkin Lockit collecting one apiece. Lockit doubling up, tripling up, in fact, as it will be flawless once again. Diffuse coming through. GENG up by 3.
A great job here by Texture, playing his life as best as he can. He's in a rough spot where potentially he could get taken down and open up some space, but the rotations come through quick, and he has some great cloud bursts to buy himself just a little bit of extra time. You can see there that he cuts off that angle from Cryo, and then Lakia steps in to bail him out. Good Dizzy as well up over screens. And it's starting to look like GENG came in today hot. And that's got 100 Thieves reeling a bit, and they're gonna go what it is. So now you really gotta find some value out of these ultimates as they start to come online, because you got a little bit of a step ahead in the ult cycle right now compared to GENG. So certainly these are very, very important rounds for 100 Thieves on this map.
Very bold push up here, Lakia. Finding a timing, finding a kill. EU gonna be shut down. He'll get his Hunter's Fury, but it's gonna be in death. It's Texture on the peak. Ensures that it's gonna be another round where Cryo cannot find impact, cannot get value for his team.
Well, now you have to consider, are you gonna invest the Thrash?
Here.
Like maybe if you can find another kill, but...
I was gonna say, are you going to just save?
Yeah, that could be too, Achilles. Absolutely, they're gonna try.
Wingman leading the charge. As he will go out, push up though, over the top. Munchkin able to find Asuna. Spike now stranded. But they're in such committed positions. Swing out, Boostio on the hunt, trying to find it. Knives now gonna be popped here from Texture. Up over the top, the flash is coming through it. Texture not hitting the shot, but Lakia finds one bang. However, now last man standing. 30 HP, and he just cannot survive. Munchkin put him down, pick up the op. GENG will continue upward.
And this is just GENG being really aggressive, doing a great job using that knife to identify that EU potentially was alone. And Lakia decides to punish it. And then Texture expecting to rotate towards the other direction because they have so much info off that garage push out. They know full well it's not a B hit. And that allows Texture to play a little bit more aggressive off that Pipes position. I mean, he does that a lot anyway, but makes it a little bit easier for him to be prepared mentally. Lakia now has a Thrash to counter Asuna's Hunter's Fury, Viper's Pit. Big, big round.
That second Thrash here in round 7. Null Command gonna be online. Hunter's Fury coming through. Munchkin wanting to interrupt that one, but he's still gonna be taken down. Hits the floor. Res, not really possible given this position. Solid advantage here for the side of 100 Thieves, but Cryo just drifting forward, taken down. Lockdown again, interrupting that spike plant from coming through. Push up over the top. Karen able to find one. Munchkin bleeding out. Karen trying to ADS in, but now it's gonna be a 1v1. EU, 2 shocks versus Texture with the op. He's drifting forward. Texture gets enough of a spot to pick him off. 6-1. 100 Thieves ramping up, making these rounds closer, but still not close enough to find the second win.
No, and to make matters worse, you're just sort of chewing through ultimates now. You're going into an eco because you invested fully into that round. Even a Guardian forced through for Boostio. You've got 4 ults online. Yeah, the Blade Storm will be there. That's a feather in your cap. But GENG is just so with it right now. And this is GENG when they're scary, when they're playing off of each other so well, the trading so good, understanding their space. Let's see if this is just gonna be an attempt at a fast hit off this Blade Storm for Cryo. Knife to check, shuts it down temporarily.
Lock it again, going for a push, sees one up above it, decides to just back away. Counter swing not available. EU trying to get into a position to get that punish. Let's get up over the top, able to find one before getting taken down. Cryo finally finding himself on the board, gets himself a second. And that's what 100 Thieves have been looking for. The detain coming through, a third shot. Now 2v2 with the pit still in play here for the side of GENG. They try to clutch this out. Bustio, he does have the ult available, but does he decide to drop it? HP very dangerously low here for him. Karon out of it, but gets the timing, catches Bustio. And now it's Asuna here at backside, a stinger in hand. Karon down the 10, the wall falling. Misses the opportunity for the peek, and Texture, does he peek out? He does, finds it. Texture again will close out the rounds. It's so damn close for 100 Thieves, but again, it's a round ending in heartbreak. They continue to do damage, but they cannot get across the finish line.
And so many ults invested here, and it looked like they were going to be able to get it done, but Karon had other ideas. He is just so good at times. You've seen it in this tournament on this backside of A with this Viper. He's so tricky in Cryo. Finally coming online, finally doing some serious damage. But Karon is just so with it. He looks snappy too. He looks fired up. Certainly the coaching staff for GENG fired up as well. They still have a Thrash. They have a lockdown to counter Bustio's lockdown and this Viper's pit that are in play for 100 Thieves. Now Texture going up high with the op.
Oh, the peek out. Doesn't. He scopes back in. Look for the shot, and he tailwinds forward.
Oh no.
A fat finger there from Texture. Certainly not what he was looking for. The 100 Thieves do not care. They will take the advantage. They need it. A big mistake from Texture, potentially costing them here in this round. As lockdown clears space, GENG showing respect to it. The push forward here from Cryo, able to find Lockham. Munchkin going to be eliminated as well. Meteor finding one, but taking significant damage. And this should be 100 Thieves essentially guaranteeing the round. But Meteor, again, other ideas, finds another pick, but that leaves Karon now in a 1v3 all as lonesome. His position given away here. And Snowman, Bustio over the top, swinging it, looking for the challenge. There's Asuna down below, not giving him the opportunity, not giving him an inch. 100 Thieves will find a second.
And this is one of the things with 100 Thieves is you can't give them an inch because they will take a mile. They are incredible at punishing mistakes time and time again. Going through the VODs for Americas. You give them any extra space, you give them any extra opportunities, they get that first kill, and it is just pedal to the metal. They know they've got you in a bad position, and they will fully take advantage of it. Immediately, lockdown comes in, and they are into good post plants, and they are so tricky to deal with because they are so clean with those rifles. Well, just checking to see if there's going to be anybody aggressive, but now Texture.
He is, but he's dodged out on this early info-seeking util, aside from the Aldrone, which will force him down to low ground. He's moving forward, taking some space off of that. Hearing that tailwind pop. Gonna be favoring their odds a little bit more now. But a warning shot to ring out.
Yeah, they got pipes control. They're actually backing off. A lot of util just got dumped. Saw the Dizzy, saw the flash from Munchkin, as well as the op from Texture. So they're gonna make a quick rotate, but GENG trying to do what they can to mirror this, and it's going to be an early lockdown from Meteor to try to delay this. But they're going to push for it.
But yeah, they're going to push and destroy. 100 Thieves just disrespecting it. Meteor playing close, ready for the first. Is he ready for the second? The answer is going to be no, but Karon will find Bang now dropping down. 4v3, so rotations continue. Swinging ahead of the dart. Karon able to find one before falling. Thrash now out on the hunt, detained. I do believe connecting, yes, EU gonna be stuck here, but can they get over towards him? It looks like the answer is gonna be no, so he will be able to draw out his weapon, so that Thrash not mattering too much. Swingman looking for the stun, not gonna be found. Mosh out, EU taking damage, taken down. Asuna now, last man standing. Jump onto the corner, finishes off Lakia, and now it's all on Texture once more. He's good for it on the jiggle peek, the Mosh able to connect. Texture just on the outskirts, however. The fuse will come through. He is once again the last man standing, off in hand. But GENG not allowing for 100 Thieves to string 2 rounds together.
Well, you can see that for GENG, the plan here is to disrupt. Don't let 100 Thieves get comfortable. Just do as much as you can to delay this. Get those rotations through, and Texture Can't let him be alive with an op in hand. He is so sturdy, so steady. Beautiful try by Asuna. Great use of his utility, but this mosh is just a hair off from where it needed to be to maybe buy a little bit of extra time. And speaking of time, it's time for a timeout. Chris Pitt as well would really like to get that planted. GENG, a couple orbs away from Munchkin's ult. Otherwise, you're pretty far off from Karon's ult. He's gonna have to go absolutely bonkers to get that online in this half again.
Oh, Texture gonna be pinged there by that recon. His whole ruse spoiled. Tailwind at the ready, wants to go for this peak, but just how bold does he go? Creeping forward, but not gonna be able to find anything. 100 Thieves just gonna be rotating out after spotting, and look at GENG just early rotate everybody again off the site, leaving Texture on an island, leaving him by himself, and leaving him to potentially get timinged. The push-up coming through. Cryo, I think, noticing, but decides to back away, doesn't challenge in for the fight.
And now he knows he's in a disadvantageous position.
He's rotating back around over towards Belt. Texture continuing to push more and more aggressively. Cryo holding it, able to find it. EU taking down one. Looking for the second, can't make it happen. Return fire here from GENG. Decently solid, and that's gonna be the turret to get the final shots across, bailing out Meteor. Lucio does fall. Now just Cryo and Asuna. Spike being sent. Cryo out deep, but now dead. As Asuna, he's got an op to try to hold this one. This is gonna be good for the first. Picks up a Phantom now. As the plant comes through from the wingman.
Spike planking. Thanks, little man.
2v2. Null command at the ready. Does he want to send it? Just to try to interrupt further util. Looks like the answer's gonna be no for now. It's just gonna be Munchkin body blocking as they hold for this. And yeah, it's just gonna be the round. Take it away from them. They both get in onto it. Asuna will clean up the kills. They'll take the weapons away. The economy's not great for GENG as we go into the last round, but they still cannot get the round win.
Unbelievable. It's a great start here for 100 Thieves. Anticipating the aggression. But Munchkin, so fast behind that crate. Making it so difficult. And Meteor getting a little help from Timmy. And then the body block, so smart here from GENG. And as usual, Texture's having a great time.
Not sure what Bucio was saying, but I think I said, yo, they're holding it. As Texture gonna get obliterated. Way too far forward, dizzied up, taken down. Good early kill collected here. Null command from Munchkin, just trying to hold everybody at bay. Lakia on a very hard forward angle here.
Now we're seeing Munchkin tuck into that corner. Haven't seen anybody try that really for GENG. Thrash comes out. Lakia gonna try to clear.
Oh, Lucio snappy with that headshot. The detain comes in. Lakia gonna be taken down. Karon now gonna be sent to the pit once again. The counter pit is available, and it's gonna be used. Plant coming in from the wingman. Not gonna be interrupted, but Meteor finds Bang, drops the pit. Cryo will be able to collect 3 in the round. It's gonna be 3 for 100 Thieves in the half.
Yeah, I mean, an explosive start for GENG. 100 Thieves, though, seeming to find some of that speed, some of that footing towards those last 4 rounds or so. And shutting down Texture's operator was a big key in that. This time around, Texture just really reaches a bit too far. Didn't have a lot of help to back him up. And that Dizzy made it really difficult for him to try to find even a kill out of that. And they're able to use that Thrash, and they...
Well, so far, it's been very solid calling here from Munchkin. See how that continues now that they move over onto the attack, but very nice setup here for GENG in the advantage. Dash forward, Texture takes some space, and EU gonna be taken down. Up over the top, Lakia lifting a little bit as Bucio's able to collect 2. Lakia and Texture both eliminated, swing onto the corner. Bucio looking for a little bit more, does some nice damage with the peek outs here. The Sheriff's in hand from Karon and Meteor. It's a bit too deadly. But now a 2v2 and Karon at 4 HP. Meteor up over the top, takes Cryo down to 50. Spike not yet planted, GENG. In a rough position here.
Player standing.
Oh my.
The timing. He can find Meteor. That's a significant amount of damage dealt. Cryo untouched there. Now the 1v1. One shot from either player. And that will clean things up. He's going to look to rotate around. Karon still not yet planting. Waiting this out patiently, but Cryo playing this wisely.
So difficult for Karon to read this. The rookie, can he stand up? Does he have the read?
Right now facing in towards backside. Swing on the corner. Angle not going to be given over here to Cryo. But no noise being made. Until that, the drop coming through, and Karon has it. A 4K to bail them out and get GENG up 10-3.
And he's standing up and letting them know. Feel like I could just watch the stage and cast from the player reactions in this match. But Karon just absolutely insane. I mean, so low on health, but him and Meteor working in coordination. It's these three-man formations that GENG loves to play off of each other so well with. The early execute, brilliant. First, Munchkin's flash, then the Dizzy hits two. That opens up some space for Texture to break some ankles, do some damage. And then from there, GENG just so well coordinated.
Looking like a rush play here. Texture gliding forward, cry out, tucked away. Decent damage, gonna be dealt there. Spray across, and cry out, tag low. But does manage to exit with his life intact.
See what GENG wants to do. You would think they're gonna pull back, but it is GENG, and they're confident.
I mean, Dizzy.
That's huge.
Great pop-off there. This plant comes in from the wingman. Nothing to try to interrupt that one. Zasana gonna be able to collect one kill. Locky get taken down, but Boostio traded out. Texture here, back yellow. But it's gonna be Munchkin who's filling the kill feed. Scoops up a third elimination as Bang and Asuna both get taken down. Cryo, EU, to see if they can deal some additional damage. Already 2 kills, Texture tagged up, Munchkin as well.
One enemy remaining.
Munchkin gets himself an ace. 2 clean taps, 5 kills, and GENG up to 11.
I mean, all year, Munchkin has just been godlike with the Guardian. The man is just unbelievable with this gun. So efficient, so clean with it. You almost sometimes wonder, why does he even buy a Vandal? Because he's just outrageously good.
Oh
my goodness.
The back-to-back, the narrow angle, and the ace as the cherry on top. GENG looking to get the hell out of Icebox as quickly as they can.
I did not have this on my bingo card today.
Certainly not. That's just been this entire tournament. It's Cryo now posted up, op in hand. He's going to be good for the first one. Meteor going to be taken down, but Bang traded out. Kill a piece here between the Jets.
And GENG likes what they see. They're now leaning in this direction. I think they're going to leave Locky over to throw a Dizzy, maybe buy some attention, but it's a flash towards back yellow.
Flash not connecting there on to Boostio. He tucks back. Hard line, not able to find that kill, but Boostio holding things down as Karon does fall. Pushes forward, looks for more, finds it. Snappy with the readjustments. It's Boostio. Gets them back into this round. 3 kills found. Lockett going to be able to recover this Vandal here, but the spike is stranded on the opposite side of the map. Turret now set up as well to give Boostio some contact over in Garage.
Just pure confidence from GENG. They wanted to take this op out. It's an early investment from 100 Thieves. They wanted to see if they could potentially sneak it away and really do a knockout blow to 100 Thieves, but Nokia has upgraded. Still could grab a few more guns out of 100 Thieves' hands.
Boostio, he's got the setup here. Lockett also taking some damage. The alarm bot telling all. Rotation now coming through. Asuna just looking to pinch down here into mid. And for Lockett, it's just a matter of, can you deal additional damage, because the round is absolutely done and dusted. Tuck into the corner. Don't think he's going to be ready for this one, but now, the Dizzy coming through. He will be able to find that headshot. His own Dizzy up over the top. Nothing going to be spotted for 100 Thieves. The op will remain in their hands. They will keep themselves afloat and deny GENG from getting up to map point.
But even that kill there at the end is big. 100 Thieves is low on cash. And let's see what they're going to be able to scrape together here. A Bulldog for Bang. Boostio has a Vandal. Asuna does have a Thrash. EU able to get together a Vandal and a full armor. And a Judge for Asuna. So still a pretty good buy. They're able to scrape together. Especially able to keep that operator, for sure, a big part of it. Oh no. Munchkin's having a good time up there. And certainly...
always a dangerous sign.
Yeah.
Up again, posted up. Here on top of yellow. Cryo looking. Gonna be scouted. Now cannot exit.
Shut the dash
Have
down.
that tailwind, but they're not taking enough space. Not scaling forward fast enough to deny this. Do they suspect that he's gonna re-peek? Oh, they kinda do, but the shot goes wide all the same. That one now up over the top, Texture spotting. Trying to get the catch here, but now it's gonna be full blind. She's still set up top. Push up forward. And Boostio comes to try to bail them out. He and Bang, one apiece. But Karon trades it back out. Bang now dead. It's just Asuna with a Judge to try to get themselves back over into this B site. EU creeping across over towards Snowman, but Meteor on the hunt, working his way forward here into Kitchen, hearing the drop down. and relaying this over to his teammates. Waits out the Dizzy. Oh, gets spotted. Asuna recovering a weapon, keeps him in the round. Texture's got the AWP in hand. It's gonna be a little bit of a wallbang shot there onto EU, so does not find the elimination. Spike still stranded. Recon, the ping, onto one. Karan detained for a brief little moment, but cannot collect the kill. Aldrone over the top, cleared. 30 seconds remaining,
30
GENG.
seconds left.
Can they bail themselves out of this position?
This flank from Asuna.
It's going on red.
This is huge.
The reposition from him, absolutely monstrous. They suspect absolutely nothing. Plant now coming through. He won't be able to interrupt that one, but he will be able to get the strike. He will be able to get the kill. Wingman out to clear, ignored by Texture. Swing on the corner, shot goes wide, and Asuna saves them.
Oh my God, what a round from Asuna. This looked like it had GENG on match point written all over it. But he comes up huge, shutting down Meteor's lurk, and opens up a bunch of space for himself to make a rotation. Buys a ton of time with the Thrash. They delay here. And GENG gets tunnel vision towards the site itself and can't convert the round. Cryo still gonna have the op, a Bulldog for Bang. GENG on Sheriffs, but as we've seen a lot this year, GENG a force to be reckoned with on Thrifties.
Let's see how it goes.
Time and time again, they can make those Sheriffs sing. But a lot of ults as well here. Crash, no command, Viper's Pit. Texture trying to push space early. Taking some turret damage. Finally gonna clear that out.
Suspicious about Lucio's position, but never really checked it. EU just dragging across, able to find Texture now. Lockett gonna be taken down. Recon gets the ping, looking for the damage here, looking for the kill. Meteor trying to tuck back, but he will be hounded down. Munchkin now, last one standing. Spike gonna be picked up. Still try to rotate his way over into A, but Bang able to get the catch. 100 Thieves continue to claw this back.
Yeah, they're starting to really look like they're reading this pace that GENG has been bringing really well. Normally, GENG's a little bit slower, but GENG's been pretty committal so far this half, so I'm curious if now, maybe this is the round. They take a little bit more time. Gotta be really cautious with 100 Thieves. They're all over the map, and they're never gonna show you the same look twice. They'll go for walkabouts, they'll try to take aggressive early positions, and they're so good at holding their angles. They're so difficult to displace with utility, and that's something that GENG has had some success with.
We're going to be taking Hunter's Fury now online for EU. A little bit of space take here from GENG, but now slowing things down, going quiet, cutting noise, drone over the top, looking for a target. It's able to spot out Lakia. Not going to be the Hunter's Fury on the back of that one, but Asuna swinging forward, shut down by Munchkin. Falls to 45 HP.
Right here.
GENG loves those bait and switches. We saw it a lot in the defender's half where Lakia is trying to set up for either Texture or somebody else, or Munchkin or Karan. This time it works. They catch 100 Thieves.
As the Dizzy goes up over the top, that's going to be the lockdown here. Trying to push them back, stave them off. Mosh, though, connecting in on top of it. Not going to be able to clear this one. Texture going to be taken down. 4 players detained. Absolutely everyone caught. This round, it's a massacre. Bustio collecting an ace off the back of the O. Perhaps no, Meteor will shut it down. But what a catastrophe for GENG. Meteor once again noted, expecting the swing from the flank, but fully trusting that the lockdown would be cleared out. No plan B whatsoever. Everybody caught. And that could be the nail being driven into the coffin here, as 100 Thieves are now just 4 rounds away from tying it up.
And this is an uncharacteristic mistake from GENG. No follow-up with the Mosh.
I mean,
no fragment, no nothing else. No stake fight.
It's the closest thing we've seen to another Crashy's rope moment.
It really
the
is.
Zip line on Fracture.
You're absolutely right.
All of them.
First pit of their own. Try to get this done. 1 away from a lockdown, 1 away from a Blade Storm, so Texture gets that no matter what going into the next round if they do lose and it's an eco, but this is potentially the pivotal round of the map. And it's been pretty good executes from GENG. They're able to find good first bloods, but some of the follow-up on this attacker side hasn't been as clean. And it's because 100 Thieves is so snappy, so aware, so smart. They're constantly repositioning on you. Meteor gets on Bang.
able to catch him. The thrash now chasing. Not sure if Asuna has been spotted, but Lakia cut down. E with the Hunter's Fury finds two. The post-plant pit now not possible as EU keeps them in an advantageous position. Push up here into the tube. Meteor going to be knocked down to 44. The Jiggle peek out. EU challenging, whittling away at him. So shock darts have to be avoided.
Standing ahead.
Recon the check, but Meteor does give him the ping, but he tucks back. Down now to 28.
This is so tense right now. He's got Texture creeping his way forward. And Boostio lurking behind that site, able to play off that alarm bot. Flash sets him up.
Meteor chasing forward. Munchkin dead. Boostio able to find that kill. Meteor swooping through, finds one, somehow walks across. Looks for the plant, but now the Mosh going to be coming up over the top. Where does it land? He's able to avoid it, but it gets flushed out into the open, and Asuna collects a kill. Now it is all on Texture. A 1v3 with an operator on the opposite side. Clear out on the recon. They know where he's at. And he's going to be spotted. He's going to be noted. The shorty to soften him up as EU will collect the third. The fuse comes in. 100 Thieves continue to claw it back, and they break the economy of GENG once more.
Yeah, it's a brilliant read here from 100 Thieves, understanding GENG's tendencies with this Hunter's Fury. The first one's good, and then the follow-up, just knowing that Lakia, oh, I think he just tapped his feet.
Yeah, just clipped him there.
Just clipped him a little bit. Thought he was safe from it.
Happy little accident for EU.
Thought maybe they had just read that he was going to be hiding up on pipes, because there's almost always somebody from GENG up there. Still, huge find for EU. And a couple Guardians, a Bulldog, a Stinger, Blade Storm for Texture. GENG, let's see if they can find a Thrifty.
I mean, I was going to say, it's basically the first attempt that they've really had at it. They've been consistent in that regard throughout the year. What a way to push up to 12 this would be, but 100 Thieves, odds very much in their favor. Cryo holding that line. Texture, and she gets way forward. The knive's not going to connect. Bang, able to find that kill, finds himself a second, finds himself a third. One by one, they fall. Karen with the Stinger will pick up one. Swaps to the Classic, finds another. Weapon going to be recovered here. Pitch getting ready to come through. Wide swings out, will be able to do a little bit more damage, but nowhere close to a clutch. Up recovered, 100 Thieves now, up to 9.
And Bang is so good at this angle. He was demolishing Foot from outside of green. I mean, just absolutely making their lives a living nightmare. And this is a round that you could have told me it was him playing Foot with the way he's so fast, so snappy, so clean.
Let's go, boys. We can do this comeback.
This is a great read, and Boostio definitely letting them know that they have a chance at this comeback, and they definitely do now, because after this round, if GENG loses, their economy is going to be down in the dumps a bit again.
I mean, it almost guarantees that they tie it up. Pit going to be invested. It's Cryo pushing forward, finding Meteor, taking out one of those pesky ults. Hasn't been able to utilize it. Dash pop, drone on the hunt though. Texture tucks back, swing out. Cryo gets the headshot. And this round is being shut down piece by piece.
And this Viper's Pit off the rip just makes 100 Thieves so confident to hold these angles on A.
GENG,
pressure them, yeah.
The way they're sat back, I mean, trying to see if there's going to be some kind of swing, but
they have to save.
Yeah, it's just going to be them tucking away. I mean, you see Munchkin hand off the mouse. We got 50 seconds of nothingness here as GENG look to try to hold on to these weapons, but 100 Thieves, given their economy, absolutely can go on the hunt, and they should.
No doubt. They're definitely going to want to punish this. And they're going to take a little bit of extra time. I mean, there's a ton of time left on the clock, but 100 Thieves, oh man, their defense on this map, so good. They're so tricky.
30 seconds
You're
left.
never, ever getting the same look twice. And they're just so proactive. That Viper's Pit just never even contested, never even considered by GENG. They just said, all right, we're going to try to go for A, and it was just immediately demolished.
It seems like they're not going to go for the chase here.
10 seconds left.
Not wanting to give over any extra kills. Boostio, looks like he will go on a solo mission here, pushing forward. Just checks out around A lobby, not going to be spotting much and doesn't want to over pursue. Jump onto the corner, Asuna to be able to keep his life intact here, but so too will all three players of GENG. So a couple rifles going to be carried over, but now the next time out having to be called, Boostio finding more and more reason to be on his feet.
just great play here from Cryo. Texture did it to them. His turn to do it right on back. Ready for that re-peek. Texture, no cover there.
This pit, this lockdown, but they just have not been able to get into any kind of position to utilize them. Meanwhile, Busio, dangerously close to yet another lockdown himself, just 2 away.
Think about Cryo. Started out 0-5, now he's 17-15. He has really come alive.
Cryo's just gonna go for the same peak. It's a player up over the top, looks for the readjustment, cannot find it. Thrash now coming through the drop down. Texture, they're all blinded up, but he cannot collect the second kill. Busio covering fire, gonna be good, but now Meteor pushing his way all the way up through mid. Finds one, Karen catches Bang. It's EU and Asuna to try to save them in this round. Lakia exiting, gets pinged. He's got the spike in hand. He's trying to rotate out, and 2 players chasing in from behind. Karen swinging over the Mosh to try to cover his exit as he goes bouncing forward, just B-hopping down under tube. GENG slipping the net.
And what a change up at the beginning of this round. And they're gonna send the pit from kitchen all the way to the bridge for the plant. But Meteor and Karan going on lurks and winning those battles. GENG playing into their strengths of these individual, unbelievably talented fraggers they have, who can go out and get you big picks in the beginning parts of the rounds.
And how do you even try to get into this position? One rope being watched, Lakia playing forward. Mosh sent in towards kitchen. The drone to try to escort the clear out, but Lakia able to capitalize on the decay damage revealed. However, EU comes away with a kill. Shock dart sent, but nothing more realistically here to be dealt, to be done. The spike will go off. GENG will get themselves up to 12, breaking a 7 consecutive round win streak here from 100 Thieves to take map point. But 100 Thieves, the economy, flush with cash, they are still in this.
And think about how important this was, as Karan does take out EU, but think about how important this was that GENG had both their timeouts rolling into this second half to be able to take one in this moment to set themselves up at match point.
Solid entry, but Busio hoping to keep things close here, but Meteor just being completely unnoted on that rotate, that push all the way up through mid. Timing absolutely gorgeous from him. As a sigh of relief, delayed high five. They can breathe a little bit easier, but cannot relax quite just yet, because we very well could be far from over. EU, one away, but Cryo, first to fall, Texture collecting a kill. Asuna looking for timing, he's able to find one. He himself, though, dizzied up, shut down. Lakia finds the kill. Lockdown gonna be coming through, and this time, GENG believing in it, respecting it, but also finding their own. EU pushing forward, trying to find it, trying to destroy, but he ends up getting picked off.
This is huge, the counter lockdown. They're able to bait it out because the pressure was so strong from GENG off the rip. This gives them a huge opportunity.
And those kills gives the Thrash over here to Lakia. Bang, up top to detain, through, and they cannot find the kills. GENG will put their feet down and close.
As of recent history on Ascent in Pacific, but they were really good at the beginning of this year. They went like 6-0 or something like that to start the year. Meanwhile, not losing on Ascent at all, 100 Thieves. AC push towards A potentially. Smoke to try to delay. Texture out ahead of it. Bang underneath Hell. 2 players in. Karan TPs with Texture. Karan gets the opener.
Karan able to find one. EU going to be taken down. Texture eating a bit of damage here as Bang just lurking here within the smoke. Pushes forward. It's able to find one. Turns his sights over to Lakia, but can't quite finish the job. Ends up getting taken down, but Lakia, damage, taken down low, but still standing. Busio now, last one alive. HP bars in tatters here for GENG. Can he collect the kills? There's the first one, looking for the second, but then Meteor swinging out from main will shut it down. GENG themselves another pistol.
Just enough space given over for GENG to punish it. Immediately putting 2 players into that cloud burst from Texture. No delay at the point of attack from 100 Thieves available. Bang trying to play his life underneath Hell, and he's usually quite good in that spot, but only able to get one. And just Karan, God, he's been insane. You know, the desk highlighted him in between maps, how good he was on Icebox. He's picking up right where he left off, and what an angle Lakia is able to find there between those 2 smokes. To get the kill onto Asuna. And look at this stack.
Oh my God.
The Tower of Thieves.
This is some new tech. Where did they cook this one up? I'm not sure if it was in a lab or in a kitchen, but that is diabolical.
I love it.
But GENG not looking like they really want to swing into this one. For now, it's just going to be Karen poking and prodding around towards A main.
It's like a pyramid you make at cheerleading competitions. Like, you're just stacked there. But GENG isn't seeming to go in that direction. I mean, they have zero information. They have no idea that this is happening.
Well, smoke across here. Karan still wanting to play late lurk, wanting to play backstab. Smokes off market. Bustio, the only one here, does have a sheriff, can deal some damage. For now, switch gonna be hit. Nice shot across, does take down Munchkin, but quickly traded out. Meteor able to find that kill. Now the rotation's coming through, the pyramid broken.
Karan with a late lurk, but not gonna catch them going through mid just yet. He's at top mid, could do some damage.
Just checking out the rest of the site, nothing gonna be spotted there. A little bit of damage across there, EU whittled away at, down to 68. Just utilizing these Guardians to their best ability. Paranoia not connecting. Karan now slow creeping up here towards market. EU potentially in a really rough spot. Not turning back, not paying attention to the angle. And Karan thinking better rub. Bip pushes forward. Unable to find the damage. Karan now striking, finds himself a second kill. Bang gonna be taken down. Noting Cryo over to the side. It's being revealed. Savvy with a headshot. Meteor finds himself a second. Cryo will get one. Stop them from carrying over all of these weapons, but GENG will find themselves a 2-0 start.
Yeah, so far, GENG getting a little bit lucky in their read in that round. Could have been a lot worse there. I think 100 Thieves got into a position where they could maybe do some damage, but just in time, Karan showed up and was able to stabilize himself. EU had an opportunity, but just a little bit off with the aim, and Karan able to stabilize. Early op for Cryo, the glass cannon, no armor invested. This could be interesting to see where he's going to challenge. He's deep in mid, back behind Pizza. Knife's not going to confirm his position.
Oh, but the shot goes wide! Cryo doesn't find the connection, but Meteor does. Taken down, and that is a monstrous kill to be found here for GENG. They look to try to convert a bonus. Bang pushing forward, sending out the Paranoia, but Texture able to still find one. The full flash connecting. He dashes forward. Bang has no idea where he's going. He can't see a damn thing. Just TPing into the wall.
GENG's just so patient. Oh, great shots from Bustio. Is he going to anticipate that Lakia is right behind the other corner?
It's hard to say no. He doesn't. Quick 2-tap. A weapon to be picked up for Lakia. And an attempted save here for EU. This round, absolutely out of the hands of 100 Thieves.
And this is something that 100 Thieves were so good at when I was VOD reviewing, particularly on this map, is dodging utility, dodging flashes, but GENG just baits them right into it. You know, 100 Thieves gets a little overconfident with their potential weapon advantage, and GENG just punishes the heck out of them. Munchkin's just willing to full flash Texture so they can set up the rest of the players, and Bang is just screwed.
EU, chance to do some damage, but Karan just swings out a little bit wider, adjusts a little bit faster, and every single weapon taken out of the hands here of 100 Thieves.
And that's
GENG, 3-0 start.
An attack side bonus for GENG. That's crazy.
Not something that you see every day. Oh
no.
Just below the elbow. Cannot find it. And then Bang, I mean, just full flashed up. Man has no idea where he's going. Just plows forward into the wall. It's like a human car crash. Just smashes into it.
It's an eco round now. 400 Thieves, but defender side on ascent. See it all the time. Teams are able to string together some thrifties. GENG is doing their diligence, just making sure there's any push outs they're accounted for, because 100 Thieves definitely will get aggressive. See Asuna trying to push this angle with a stinger. Seeing if maybe he can catch somebody up close and personal. Aki is there, but Flash just backs him off. And you have Bang tucked up on top. See if that's going to be read by Texture. He's at least potentially suspecting it.
Smoke coming through, and he's just going to go ahead and spray across. The counter spray does confirm presence, but cannot find that kill. Now Meteor going to be dealt with over here in B main. Weapon recovered, EU just looking to back away. Flash catching, but Busio reinforcing, tucked away now. Good early advantage here for 100 Thieves.
And it's huge. Texture being so weak makes that entry way more difficult. 100 Thieves doing a good job keeping themselves from taking much damage. The fragment.
Just a little bit of damage across there. Asuna just spraying, trying to see if he can find anything. 0 point in the meantime, checking that there's no lurker over in wine. Land coming through, dash across, Asuna able to find one. Kyron going to be taken down, Lakia pushing forward, cannot steady that aim. Busio gets the headshot, which in the corner, Munchkin finds one, finds himself a second. 3 overall, but now Texture all on his lonesome, 24 HP. Tries for the readjust, Busio still here at having the backup plan for the team. Texture will find one, but bang, will put him down. 100 Thieves getting themselves here on the board. The MasterCard Thrifty.
Yeah, huge stuff from 100 Thieves. Able to win some big battles out in the open, doing a ton of damage in the early parts of the round. And EU, oh, he catches Meteor. It's a bait and switch from Market. Nicely done there. And the drop down from Asuna, so well timed. The Sheriff so strong. Get the reveal on the behind generator player, and Texture has to swing out wide to try to cover that plant position. With the tap, he has to respect it because the smoke is there. He can't just assume that they had pulled off. And that's great. Great push and pull from 100 Thieves. Now let's see what GENG wants to do. They're going in hard.
Yep, rushing up over the top. TP forward from Karon, gets himself situated over at Boats. The Hunter's Fury just fishing for any kind of tags. Nothing going to be noted there. Nothing caught. It's Cryo. Peek out of the smoke, tries to get the flick, can't make it happen. Meteor at the same time, able to find Busio. Spraying through, just looking to hold them back, looking to hold them at bay. Cryo on the repeat, just meant to find one, but bang now. Dealt with, dead. Cryo finds his second, but he's down to 12 HP.
Who could have
And
predicted
GENG just decided to up the pace. They drop a Thrifty. They push the accelerator.
Well, this feels like the game plan for GENG here today against this 100 Thieves team is to push the pace on their attacker side. Is to don't give 100 Thieves any breathing room. Don't give them time to figure themselves out. And it's a great combination of the Hunter's Fury, Texture dashing in, and the TP from Karon to gain this crossfire from B main into the back site. They deal with Busio quickly. Great recognition here from Meteor, because Busio had slipped in to the lane position, and he was dealt with. That could have been the backbreaker for GENG in that round. But Meteor, so aware. Now they've got a lockdown versus lockdown.
Here.
Do have the no command for Munchkin. Cryo does have the Blade Storm, so he's going to invest in that in this round. GENG once again against a Thrifty, being cautious, making sure that there is no early aggression, especially with that Blade Storm. You got to worry about that up and over off a contact from the turret or something like that.
Turret cleared out, 0 point the check forward. It's a suppression here on the Busio, still holding, and Meteor swings right into it. Texture at the same time, though, able to find Cryo. Looks like Lakia suspicious that Bang is going to be sat back here in wine, but weapon recovered. Busio able to collect that. This is no other presence over towards B.
And this is something 100 Thieves loves to do. Tuck players in corners, try to catch you off guard. And it's red.
Shock dart, fragment, now lobbed in. Bang is just dead to rights, no way out. Smart read here from the side of GENG, but not out of the woods yet. Asuna tucked back, pushing forward, spraying through. Lakia trying to hound him down, but switch has been hit, but door has been broken.
30 seconds left.
This pop flash going to be sent through. Lakia able to turn away from it, gets so much spray damage across onto Busio while blinded. And that just takes away the hero rifle. Recovery here from EU, scoops it up. But now he's just tucked into the corner. They're just swinging forward. They want this man dead. So EU tries to backpedal. The drone to check, the pull away. Does he just save it? Does he try to deal some damage? One off that Hunter's Fury. Looks like just any kind of exits that he can get, but otherwise wants to just tuck back and keep that Phantom in his possession.
I think GENG here so weak, they don't want to give up any more kills. They know that that Hunter's Fury is one away.
Texture's pushing for it a little bit.
Oh, we saw him.
Yep, quick little jump peek there. Able to spot it out. Texture trying to rush this down, but EU will collect the kill. Take a look back, and I mean, just the awareness to just spray through in the bench and take down Cryo.
I mean, it's something that GENG has shown us.
See what the adjustments look like here for 100 Thieves. A rough go of it so far on this defensive side. Another ult built up. EU with that final kill, able to get the Hunter's Fury ready.
Get out of my
If
way.
it comes into play, if he's just going to be saving it, waiting for that lockdown
the-
from Meteor.
Yeah, he's looking for that Hunter's Fury angle off the recon dart. GENG wise to it.
Alarm bot. Not going to get cleared. Flash into the face of Texture.
Blocking sight.
Overall, looking fairly nonplussed. Tailwind now going to be popped, pushing forward, and cannot get the knives through. Bang, steadying the aim. Comes up with 2. Texture and Karen both going to be taken down. Cryo peeking into it towards B. Finds Meteor. Very solid start here for 100 Thieves. Only losing out on 1 player so far. Locky and Munchkin now left scratching their heads.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Seeing if they can find some space, but Munchkin about to be challenged. Huge from Cryo.
Clean with a shot. Looking for the finisher, pushing forward. Doesn't read the Lakia. It's going to be that far forward. Ends up getting taken down. Lakia spotting out 1. Decides to back away. Tap onto the spike. Clear on the recon. No. Does get pinged. Darts now going to be flying at his feet. Gets the plant down. Is able to get that money at least, but EU clean it up once more. 100 Thieves will find themselves a 2nd round win.
Yeah, it's just a great hold in market by Bang. He's so steady in positions like that. So difficult to displace, and there's no utility that's able to get in there to make Texture's attack into that position easier. And Texture whiffs a bit on the blades, and that's an easy 2K. And the follow-up.
He's been doing that lately.
I know, you're absolutely right. I have noticed that as well. It's been a little bit off compared to what his normal self. He's normally quite clean with the blades.
Well, a big round here for 100 Thieves. Now big ultimates as they look to try to get 2 rounds consecutively. Everything aside from their own Blade Storm available for them. Recon looking for the ping. Gets the spot out on the 1. It's going to be a back off here.
And
Hunter's Fury not coming through.
and saving it for the lockdown, it feels like.
You don't want to open it up on a jet.
Also that. Bit of an attempted bait from GENG. So both Hunter's Furies, both lockdowns there. Counters are available. GENG is really trying to work the map, trying to clear the alarm bot in mid. Will it land? Oh, it's too far. Forward position, not gonna catch it. So now they're gonna put the smoke down. It's right inside of that smoke.
Yeah, not really gonna be able to avoid it. Blind TP forward into Pizza. Flash in, sending the flash in here towards Stray Fragment, instantly coming through Asuna, looking to stave him off. Forces them back. Again, attempted the entry, but Bang in the same position! Gets the same players, but this time he gets Munchkin on top! Lockdowns committed from both sides. But this round, out of GENG's hands. Lock it out in mid, able to find one, the peak coming through, but I don't think they're gonna read EU whatsoever. And they do not. Lock again, last man standing. Just sat here on short. Spike stranded over at market.
Left.
Seeing if he can get away with anything. Time dwindling. Let's see if anybody's gonna go for it. Yeah, there's the spot. Lakia trying to get away. Still have Cryo to consider.
Found them.
Sends out the recon. Do they push forward? No. Not fast enough to be able to find the punish. So Lakia will be able to carry over the weapon. Economy's still decent for the side of GENG, but Bang is in this position back to back, shutting down these rounds, shutting down these market takes.
And we've seen some mental mistakes from GENG today, as good as they've been. You know, the thing about the lockdown in the previous map, where it caught all the players, and here, this round, just not accounting for the fact that Bang's in the exact same spot. I mean, that's something that somebody should be checking for.
Revealing area.
At least doing a quick peek to see.
Karon, far forward here. Doesn't put any damage back there onto Asuna. He just gets whittled away at Boosie at the same time. Back over across the map, getting tagged down to 57.
This is 100 Thieves in their element, when they're able to push out towards the mains, take control of the extremities of the map like they have, tuck Boostio in a corner. Things like this is what makes them so difficult to read, because they're all over the map trying to catch you off guard.
Here.
And it's starting to work. And now it's GENG's turn to find the response, to find the counter to it. Lakia does have an Odin to back up that Hunter's Fury. Both lockdowns were used, so still those Hunter's Furies could be invested to find picks.
Push down Cat. EU at the same time. Jiggle peeking back over at spawn. 0 point. Not quite going where he wanted it to. Doesn't gain much information. EU quick to rotate over. Decides to hold on to the dart for a little bit longer. Texture gets himself up into window. And Munchkin not reading that he's being shot at whatsoever. Texture now does come in. Manages to find that backstep and cannot displace Asuna, who holds down the site. 3 kills for him and shut on the door. Meteor. I think his presence known. Does find that one, but they're both stacked up. And neither will fall. 100 Thieves now 1 round away from tying things up at 5-5.
Yeah, and now the utility exchanges are starting to go 100 Thieves' way. They're not really getting caught out by GENG, especially Munchkin's utility. Munchkin there just completely sandwiched, not aware that EU could be coming so quick. Something you have to be aware of with 100 Thieves. They're really fast to react to open space. 100 Thieves is able to shut these rounds down at the point of attack of GENG, so they don't have to really invest many ults.
Yep.
They're just getting kills.
Saw the lockdown, just what, a couple rounds ago.
Yeah.
But everything else has just been pocketed by them. Cryo now. Set up, anticipating maybe a bit of a jiggle peek out. Dart over the top. Smoke as well, invested. That'll force him back. Good space being taken, but 0 point. Not going to be noting anybody. Alarm bot, not going to be cleared out.
Yeah, they're kind of flirting with another hit towards mid here to see if maybe they could bait out some attention. See if they can sniff this operator out.
He's got 2, basically able to stare in towards market. And watch that push up.
And they've been, if they're slow on the early part of rounds, they haven't pushed mid this aggressively. So kind of in your mind, 100 Thieves, aware that they could have pushed these corners. GENG being so patient, freezing the map right now, and not really giving much info over 100 Thieves. But 100 Thieves seems to be reading it reasonably well.
Point again going through texture. Utilizing that time. Flash across, but way too late. Munchkin swings in the market, ends up getting taken down the Hunter's Fury from EU again, finding a kill. Meteor dead. Just spamming across the map. Another advantage here. This texture finds one, but then immediately gets traded out.
Left.
A 2v4, but still a null command in their back pocket, as well as Bang here on the site. The swing out of the smoke, and Lakia doesn't know what hit him. It's Karon able to see one, tries to go in for the challenge, but Cryo will have absolutely none of it. We are tied up at 5-5.
That's phenomenal patience from 100 Thieves. Just waiting this out, anticipating that GENG hadn't moved, hadn't re-rotated, hadn't cleared any space, and they just hold right and short, right outside of market. Great patience, great Hunter's Fury, great pickup for EU again. Found some serious value with that ult on Icebox. Picking up right where he left off. All tied up. GENG has to go down to a slightly weaker buy now. 2 Guardians, Karon and Lakia. Still that Hunter's Fury though as well for Lakia. See if he can find an opportunity to use it. They're 3-man stacking here towards A. Maybe looking to try to challenge some of these mains now, try to control the extremities of the map a bit more.
Contact push up into B at the moment. This is just going to be the turret cleared out. Nano waiting around the corner, and Cryo as well, shifting over by Ali. GENG just poking and prodding, just trying to remove some of this util that they've been struggling with in these last several rounds. It's right back to that slow pace.
Got an opportunity. This is one of those rounds where EU is the one trying to guard tree, so you don't have to worry about those flashes from Asuna. See if they can take advantage of this, but he's got this Odin.
0 point sees nothing. Shift over from Asuna, getting a little bit closer. Fragment said to try to check over towards Switch. Recon now up over the top. Doesn't get cleared out. No, gets the ping onto one, and there's the Odin looking for the second, and he's got it. Now Spike stranded. Texture dead. Lakia pushes forward, finds one, but Meteor.
30 seconds left.
And man's just trying to rotate over, but his teammates are all dead. Busio spotting him out. And there's a 50-50 setup here with Cryo on the other side.
Just no util deep enough to bother EU. He's able to get that recon, get a ton of peeks. I mean, GENG tried to react to it,
10 seconds
but with just the
left.
Guardian, couldn't clear it quick enough. All that info garnered, and it's another round shut down before the spike even gets close to being planted for GENG. 100 Thieves, so tricky, so smart, so aware.
Now setting
Last
themselves up
round in the half.
for a decently strong half here on the defender side. Rescuing that rocky start Again, that streak building up, that momentum building behind them. And GENG still scattered. No clear out on the dart. 2 kills found for EU. Fantastic hold from him over at Tree. So hard to deal with.
It is. It is. You have to displace him with deeper utility, and they don't. And he punishes the heck out of him for it. Just so smart. Making sure here, I think, gonna give the ult over to Munchkin, indeed.
Command could transition this into a fairly fast hit, and it looks like that's going to be the case as Command does get popped here. Still a little bit slow on the approach as entry here from Texture gets himself up on top of Gen. Now bang out into the open, ends up getting taken down. Lakia, Hunter's Fury committed. Asuna dead. Texture is setting up that cloud burst here. Cryo able to find one, but Texture is back within the smoke. Finds the kill, knives pop, 2 players now to try to clutch it. Busio and EU versus 4. The push coming in, Texture, attention, pulled away, ends up falling. That's the start. Drone to try and scout everybody here within the site itself. No one disconnected, no one out in main, no one on a flank. And it looks like they're gonna face this together. Double push up, pop flash gonna be sent just to try to slow them down, stay them off a little bit more. And EU with the spray, able to find one, but now he's all on his lonesome. 2 players to try to get rid of the swing, getting ready to come through. They can't quite clutch it out. We're tied up 6-6 at the half.
That was a brilliant execute. That recon dart, even though it doesn't spot anything, the lack of information, they understand where Bank's position is. They're able to shut him down early. Nicely thought out by GENG. A little bit rough in that post plant, but they got it done.
Breathe a sigh of relief, once again just breaking that streak, bringing it back to parity. GENG, can they find stability, even on the defender side? Some mistakes being witnessed. Still, definitely a cause for concern. No way to breathe easy going into this next half. And pistol round, ever important. Let's see who is gonna take that first step. Oh, how do they fare now? Shifting sides. GENG over onto the defense. This is where you would favor him. 6-6 overall on paper. Sounds like it'd be fantastic for him, but 100 Thieves are a different beast, and they're starting things off gorgeously. What a shutdown to GENG's game plan. Cryo and Asuna do take quite a bit of damage, but Karan just has to back away. A little bit of spray across as he waits for his teammates to rotate over, but Spike now planted. Recon, quick clear, no pings found, and no shock darts held here by Lakia to try to interrupt this. Door gonna be broken, Meteor able to find one, but now tag low, swings back in, does get himself a second. Karan noted, dealt with. Lakia now, last man standing, can't quite make it happen. EU will get the better of him at the end, and 100 Thieves will take the pistol.
This just comes down to slightly faster timing here from 100 Thieves. Their flash is in anticipation of aggression from GENG, and GENG isn't quite ready. Munchkin's there with Texture, but I think they were thinking they'd get a little bit more space. Nasuna's flash is perfect. A lot of damage done on the way through to 100 Thieves, so that makes it close because they're all very weak. And Lakia has an opportunity but can't quite get it done. And that is a monstrous pistol round for 100 Thieves.
Looking for a similar rush out here. Just ignoring the one-way setup. Pop flash gonna be sent in. Munchkin doing a decent amount of damage. And Texture collecting 2. Cryo and EU both taken out. Weapon cannot be recovered here. Way too far forward for it, but they'll even just juggle him back, not wanting any advantages handed over here to GENG. What a bailout from Texture.
GENG's so good with sheriffs.
Now in the danger zone here is 100 Thieves. Any more kills, any more weapons lost, that's gonna be painful for him. Smoke sent ahead of the 0 point. Into the back to push forward, Texture finding himself a 3rd. Looking for the 4th, looking for the ace. Will not find it. Peng denies that away from him. Pushes back the weapon, scoops up the Vandal. But either way you slice it, this is already catastrophic for the side of 100 Thieves. Let's see if he can get the win.
Ooh.
Shots through, just looking to try to just whittle away at him. Shock dart landing right in front of his face.
Not ready yet.
Plant in. An off-default plant allows him to avoid these shock darts as the drone goes on the hunt. Cannot get that dart reveal. With a pinch here is Bang.
Come down to timing.
One more TP available for him. It's Lakia inching his way forward. Time starting to twiddle. The drop down, Lakia not getting taken out, and Meteor delivering the final headshot. Tied up once again. GENG make it 7-7, shutting things down here in their eco round.
I mean, Texture is just an absolute animal. Just ridiculous what he's able to do. The paranoia is brilliant as well from Karon. The flash of getting involved from Munchkin gets those two, and he's out. I think that might have been a little bit purposeful from Karon to reveal his position behind Generator. He was tucked out a little bit to buy that extra space for Texture.
Take the attention away.
Exactly. Because you can also, because there was still a flash, there was still a paranoia left for the side of 100 Thieves for that execute. And you could also buy some of that util, but oh me, oh my, what a round. Oh, what a shot.
Fantastic shutdown. It's a hell of a lot of damage. Down to 10 HP, but push here onto the side coming through. Karon, couple shots in. Suspects that they're going to be in a little bit deeper, and he does not turn for the flash. He's going to be taken out. That's going to be a weapon recovered here for the side of 100 Thieves. Meteor now arriving in heaven. Fragment disrespects it, drifts across it, finds a headshot, but bang, takes him down. And what a reply from 100 Thieves. Get ecoed, they eco him right back.
Spike
Minor
planted.
investment. Lock in now, last one standing. A 50-50, and he cannot get either of them. A MasterCard Thrifty, a proper one here, as 100 Thieves get themselves back into a leading position. What a response.
Yeah, they just turn up the pace and they start hitting some great flashes along the way. Just shutting everyone out as Asuna. Cryo wins a great early battle. That's brutal to lose that. But then look at these flashes, they're hitting everybody. Insanely good stuff. And it just shows you how good these two teams are. Able to go eco for eco against each other. GENG down to Sheriffs. Shorty for Lakia. Phantom for Meteor, Guardian for Texture, and they're just gonna keep the pace going.
Storming their way through. Nano gonna be going off. Paranoia connecting onto a couple players, and Asuna the turret finishes them off. Surely not another one! Meteor's util getting so much value! And somehow it's happening again!
What is going on? This is madness! They're just reading each other so well. Oh, the spot.
That's the spot, but he TP's back, Gem. They think he's maybe in hell, but Karon with a smart reposition. Lucio entering, finding one, but then just getting counter sprayed down. It's another MasterCard Thrifty. 8-8. These teams inseparable.
These have been some of the most explosive rounds you will see on Ascent. They are just clobbering each other on A. Look at these nanos. So wonderfully placed, and bang, just gets
again
driven by.
Talking about the flashes in the previous round for 100 Thieves. Here
right
they
back
are.
at it, yep.
Absolutely unreal scenes. The likes of which we have never witnessed before.
Give me more of that.
My way.
I'm enjoying this.
Well, the economy needs to be broken if that's going to be the case. Texture waiting out to see if there's going to be a ping, but instead, 100 Thieves read it. And just spray across. Texture falls. The trap play not getting its catch.
Left open so much space on A, and that brings out the fragment from GENG to make sure that they can reposition, and Munchkin just plops himself right in the middle of this smoke. Bang waiting to see if he'll push out, but Munchkin gonna think better of it. Gets the check though.
Yeah. Munchkin wanting to push it. Takes him down a little bit low. Bang, having to wait out that suppression before trying to make any kind of exit for himself.
That's so well played by Munchkin.
Fake on the TP. Munchkin, does he read that at all? So the answer's gonna be no. No attempt at a spray. Null command now gonna be popped. So they rotate over here in towards B, but Meteor able to collect one kill. Weapon still works just fine, and Meteor shuts down 3. Res can come through. Austin is still in the fight. The push now, the fluttering take attempt coming in as Karon able to find 2 quick kills, and bang, still
he's in spawn.
working. He's over in their spawn.
30 seconds left.
A massive opportunity here for him.
No way they read this.
The door is shut. They know. They're so aware at the moment. Karon staring over here towards alley. Tucks back though. But Munchkin left lingering. He's got the spike under his control, and Karon's got the headshot to give GENG the lead.
Oh my God. These rounds are absolutely bonkers, dude. These are just so crazy, the back and forth. I mean, you get the opener on the Texture, and then you buy a bit of time. You bait out some good utility from GENG, and Meteor just goes crazy. I mean, these repositions, gets the first dink, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna get more off of this. And Karan steps in, finds a second through the wall there. Ridiculous stuff that we are seeing here.
GENG now up 9-8, but it has just been a fairly pendulum swinging map. These players just back and forth, giving over these rounds. Again, softer buy here for the side of 100 Thieves. Guardian for Stingers. Pull back from Meteor. Paranoia timing is gorgeous, and Meteor collecting the first kill, collecting a second. Busio dead. Karan here at Hell, but that's exactly where he's looking to send 100 Thieves. 2 kills picked up. Meteor with a finisher. Another 3-piece from him, and GENG move up to 10.
Yeah, no shenanigans this time. GENG's not falling for these early executes, getting caught up in that util. Instead, they pedal back just enough and then wait for the paranoia, wait for their opportunities to strike. Karan just being super patient in Hell. Another flash there to set Meteor up as well. And I love the change-ups from GENG, starting to get the feel for the flow of this. And they have a ton of ults, Achilleos. So does 100 Thieves, though.
Yeah.
Both have their lockdowns.
This is back into the full investment here for them. Hunter's Fury available for both to try to clear out those lockdowns if they come into play. 100 Thieves for now, just wanting to take some early space. But okay, Hunter's Fury gonna go across. Looking for the tags though, not gonna be found, and that opens up for a fairly free use lockdown. Meteor can get a timing one to counteract and try to stave them off. Could just be nullified off the rip, but Texture for now. Creeping forward, thinking about it, swings out, but Cryo just around the corner.
Oh.
Asuna up on top of the box, tries to get the flick.
Wow.
Not quite gonna make it happen this time.
Jeez, thought we might get a repeat of that one earlier.
Yeah, the elbow peak.
Yes. I mean, Texture's so aware. Hitting the flow state right now is GENG. They've sent 100 Thieves pedaling over to the other side of the map. And that's going to be the strong side for GENG. A lot of that initiator utility over there. Plus Karan, the paranoia and the smokes. He's nasty to deal with, but still in Hell, so there's an opportunity here for 100 Thieves.
Wait out the 0 point. Look at these rotations. They really think that this is going to be a B hit now. And well, to have their world turned upside down. 0 point. Spotting on a 1. Karan, though, still here at Hell. Finally going to be dealt with. Finds one. Asuna taken out. Pop flash over the top. The swinging from Lockya. Odin in hand. Finds one. Bang now. Dead. Spike now planted. 20 seconds here. Does have the lockdown, but do you commit it? Versus 4. Door now broken. And they're in such a poor spot. EU, a little bit late to react. Still finds one, but now dead. And Busio alone. Can't make it happen. Munchkin with 3 will get GENG another round win. 2 away from 2-0ing 100 Thieves.
Man, the recovery here for GENG is so good. 100 Thieves had him completely fooled on the lack of information. GENG starts guessing that it's going to be B. They even invest a lockdown over there. And then a great flash over the top from Munchkin. Well timed there to catch a bunch of 100 Thieves members. That sets up him and Lockya to do some damage. They spread things out, knock these power weapons out for a round. And the concern, though, is that GENG's banked up quite an economy.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to do it a couple times. But got an opportunity to at least start that march right here, right now. A little bit of a check. Meteor just backpedals a bit to dodge it. Taking their time. I mean, GENG's been so aggressive sometimes in the beginning of these rounds. You have to worry that, you know, it's going to be Texture and Munchkin, or Texture and Karan, or Karan and Munchkin. You never know who's going to be coming around that corner.
But look at the read right now for GENG.
Yeah, they've got the read.
Shifting everybody. I mean, Lockya, he's just pushing so far forward. He's up into B lobby, nothing going to be seen. No util sent over at A. Or over in mid, I should say, as Cryo goes for an entry. As he pushes out of the smoke, though, Texture able to shut him down. Repeats over towards main. Meteor, however, covering fire, finding one. And Karan still here in Hell. Bang finds one, but that is not enough. EU, last one standing once more. GENG, barring a miraculous clutch, they're getting themselves up to match point. The jiggle peak, they note him. And they want to take everything away from him.
Just what a read from GENG. It's so difficult there for 100 Thieves to find any advantage. Karan's immediately TPing out from behind Gen. Texture just never really noticed in
30
time.
seconds left.
Up on top of heaven. Karan just a devil in Hell. And just reigning supreme from that position. And Munchkin is going to get the final kill on the EU. It's match point, Achilleos.
12 to 8, 100 Thieves,
Match
cashless, timeoutless. The buy is gonna be rough. They still have a lockdown, but there's a no command on the other side. Munchkin might not even give him the opportunity to use it. GENG, some stumbles, some crazy thrifties, but these last several rounds have been absolutely pristine from them as they look to shut down the #1 seed from Americas.
Look at this off positioning, getting aggressive with it. Smoke to cover it though.
Here.
Ooh, the spam damage! Bang
Not
with
sure
the
if
Guardian.
Did he get a spot of him?
Might have.
I don't see how. Munchkin gonna look to try to reinforce his position, expecting that there's still gonna be some kind of push coming through mid. It's tucked away, just ahead of the smoke dissipating.
I think they're aware.
Is he gonna be ready for this? No, he's not. Cryo, very aware, very snappy. Not taking too much damage now. 3 players alive. Lakia with a judge. Gonna struggle to try to find value. Meteor, only one over on this A site. And with the ult check, gonna have a long rotation to reinforce A, if that's where 100 Thieves end up striking. Flash at the ready. Full util. Dumped here. It's gonna be popped. Meteor trying to buy some time here. Allow for the rest of the team to rotate over. Fragment gonna be thrown down right at Meteor's feet. He's got to push out off of that one, but he's got this one-way setup and he's able to collect a single kill.
Spike down.
Rotates back, tucks away, looks for Bang, can't make it happen. Bang finds a headshot. It's Lakia now picking up the operator. Taken down, Bang gets himself a third. Coming alive here when they need it the most.
Spike planted.
For Karan, it would be absolutely monstrous of him. This young gun, this rookie. Smoke nearly back up, finds the first, but it's taken down to 20 HP. Nigh impossible for him, especially with the flank coming around the back. Cryo will just go ahead, challenge him for the fight. Takes him down. 3 players left alive, weapons collected, 100 Thieves. They hang in.
Yeah, there's still life in them yet. And Bang, doing a great job there. I'm with you, Achilles. I'm not sure if they saw something underneath that smoke, like a pixel out of place, or just caught a glimpse on the map, or just guessed.
Just a read.
Just a read. Yep.
And
that's fair.
I mean, it's just a great understanding. He says, okay, I think Texture's gonna be pushing up. Smoke, he's gonna just go ahead and try to back off. And he's just got the lineup for it.
It's huge. Gives them an opportunity. Now they've got another lockdown for Boostio to work with.
I mean, man's just been holding on to it.
Yeah. Oh, he's just been holding on to it. Yeah, he hasn't used it. You're right. Just felt like so long ago that maybe he would have used it.
Texture just looking to clear out that turret. Backs off, wary about any kind of counter swing up from top mid.
They're going to really stack towards B. They're anticipating that with
spike.
all the troubles that Under Thieves has had at A, when that's been their main point of attack without any early picks, eventually they're going to have to consider B. But with this op here, let's see if Texture can find the opening kill.
Ooh, EU swinging, but not wide enough for Texture to collect that one. Breathe a sigh of relief as he manages to stay alive. One player spotted, not enough to sell it here, it would seem, for GENG to believe in this A hit. It's going to be Texture and Munchkin to try to stave this off, to try to close out the map. Drone at the ready.
They spread the initiator utility, so it's tough to get a read.
Off, doesn't clear it. Texture now, knives popped, revealed the Meteor. Able to find one, tucks back in towards Tree. Boostio here behind him, working his way forward into the smoke. Looks for the shot, finally stabilizes it. Doesn't take too much damage, but Karan now arriving.
Down A.
Finding the first, puts the spike on the floor. Wide swing, gets himself another elimination. Now Munchkin on the floor. Not looking resible here. Lakia rotating over.
Spike planted.
Catches a glimpse of the shoulder. Can he go for the res? Tucks down the crouch, saving him for a brief little moment. Looks for the shot, and he cannot have it. Double wall bangs, 100 Thieves continue. Now getting themselves up to double digits.
They're able to spread the map just enough. It's this extra attention that Asana's drawing on the other side of the map that keeps GENG from being able to retake, to go for the flood. A great lurk from Boostio to get the kill on the Meteor. Meteor had no idea. Dead to rights. Asana immediately up top to shut down the no command. Great spray through there to get those 2 kills off the res. GENG now gonna take a timeout.
Off of his own. 100 Thieves needing to get these next 2 consecutively. take us into that OT to have a chance
Cover
at
going
taking
out.
us to a third map.
Texture just gonna opt to not grab a gun. Just kind of playing off of a dead teammate potentially. They went for a walkabout in A main, but that gives them a ton of info that this is gonna be a B hit. So they've already got a lot of reinforcements in place.
Banner to clear out the alarm box, which gonna be hit. Here's Cryo goes pushing forward. Recon pings him though, spray across it, looking to try to take him down. Austin as well gonna be noted as Meteor finds one, finds two, gets himself a third! Meteor wants this series to end! Bocio, the last one standing, sees one, but he's noted, he's dead! 13-10, once again, GENG!